Borada, and welcome to the InstaSim channel. Today I'm playing Price Layton and the Curious Village once again, and we are going to continue off from here. Now we are on the puzzle where we're trying to make 33333 or 33,333 from a set of numbers. So we're going to carry on from here. So I'm straight away from the last episode. I haven't actually looked up on any cheats or anything because I've said I'm not going to. So anyway, I'm ready to try again, Professor. Well, we are ready. I'm going to try and do it in this episode. Because I don't know if this is the last one. I don't know what happens if once we finished it. Right. Now, from this hint... Oh, not that one. The leftmost digit in the upper number is 4. So we know that this is that's going to be 4 something something something. And in order for that to be 4 something something something, the topmost digits have to be taking something away from that number 4 as well. So we have to have something to take away 1 from that 4. Meaning that we'd have to have like 2 minus 8 or something. So that we can have 1 take away from that 4. And that's in 12 minus 8. But in theory we'd also need a 7 minus 3 to take away 1 from that, so that we could have 6 minus 3. Or one minus 7. Because then we can have 2 minus 8. We can't do that. We can borrow 1 from the 1. We can make that 12 minus 8. That gives us 4. We then have 0 here. 0 minus 7 there. Or could we do that? No, we can't do 0 minus 3. Nine minus 5. 6 minus 3. That's not the formation that we need, but it's the that's how we need to arrange them in that order. Because we have the 2 minus 8, which will give us nothing because we can't do it. So we borrow 1 from the 1, that gives us 0. 0 minus 7. We can then borrow 1 from the 9, which will give us can then borrow 1 from the 9, which will give us 10 minus 7, which gives us 3. So we've made 12 minus 8, which is 3. No, 12 minus 8 is 4. Goodness me, that's wrong. That was close. But I know that the 1 minus 7 one will work. And then we can have the 9 minus 5, that goes to 8 minus 5. Right. Okay. That needs to be 2 minus 9, doesn't it? But that's not going to work then, is it? Because we borrow 1 from that, but we can't borrow 1 from the 8, because 7 minus 5 makes 2. That's not going to work. Unless we have 8 minus 5 there. We could have the 1 minus 7 there. 6 minus 3 is there. 2 minus 9 is there. I think we've got it. I think we've got it. Brace yourselves, I think we've got it. Let's try this out now. Together. Let's do it together, okay? Now, The 8 minus 5 makes 3. 8 minus 5 is 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. That's simple. We've made 33. That's good. We're on a good start. 2 minus 9 you can't do it, so you have to borrow 1 from the 1. You borrow 1 from the 1, the 1 comes to 0. We take the 1 and that becomes 12. 12 minus 9 is 3. We've got 0 minus 7, you can't do it. So we have to borrow 1 from the 4. The 4 goes to 3. Then we have to add the 1 to this. You get 10 minus 7, which gives us 3. That's now a 3. That's a 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I think we've got it. Am I confident? I don't know. But I think we've got it. Let's try it. And if it's wrong, you guys can laugh at my face.
Well, here's my guess.
Yes! We've got it!
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
A-level maths has come in handy, even though I don't do that sort of stuff. Right. That's right, there are 2 correct configurations possible. Did you manage to work out both? If you managed to work out one, I'm not going to work out the other one. I'm not going to bother. Not this time. But we've done one. That was good. At least we know there's 2 possible ways of doing it. But yeah. We've opened the door. Creativity and persistence, Luke. As long as you have these, no puzzle is beyond you. Indeed. Professor, I was just thinking. Do you remember that picture we found in Lady Dahlia's room? What of the Baron's former wife, Viola, holding a child who appears to be the young Flora? Of course. That's the one. It's uncanny how much Lady Viola looked like Lady Dahlia. Do you suppose Baron Reinhold's diary entries were talking about Lady Dahlia? Sharp thinking, my boy. I believe it went something like this. The craftsmanship of it is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Viola when she was alive. That's the one, that tipped me off. Professor, do you suppose Lady Dahlia is actually a robot built to resemble Lady Viola? That's entirely possible, maybe even probable, given the circumstances. But if so, what a terribly sad story these entries tell. Do you remember what the next entry said? Flora doesn't like the thing... Flora doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Viola's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say, but I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its personality. Okay, that's interesting. I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Viola, there can never be another you. You were my first, my last, and my only. The Baron agreed to the reconstruction of a robot for Flora, but that was identical to his late wife. But living with a machine that is so similar to his wife must have been too much for him. Thus he decided to change the robot's personality, and so Lady Dahlia was created. As she was originally created as a mother figure, she must have gone through a confusing transition. Professor, do you suppose these robots feel sadness? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Well, no one knows. Robots can do 10 times as many things as they could have done years ago. So, could be. But I have a feeling that each of these robots have something not unlike a human heart. What do you think? I hope they do. Right, that's now in our puzzle index. Now we've solved that mystery of Lady Dahlia. Okay. I think that was the mystery we solved. Let's have a look. Now, it actually doesn't show up in here anything at all. I think it was that one. Lady Dahlia. It is revealed that Lady Dahlia is a robot originally constructed to resemble and behave like the Baron's late wife, in every way imaginable. Along with her grave in the grounds of the mansion, this was another tribute to the Baron's love for Viola. Well, that's a nice tribute. I mean, it's a robot and it's not really human, but well. But yeah, we have one more mystery to solve, the golden apple. Okay, we need to climb even more. Hooray! Do you suppose we're near the top yet? Yes, but it seems that we have another puzzle in the way before we get there. We're almost there, I think. We're close. 107 squares. Your task is to draw lines between the pins on this board to form 7 squares. The 7 squares do not have to be uniform in size, but you can only use each pin once. Give it a shot. Okay. What are these for? No idea. You can only use each pin once. Okay. Does that mean I can use that pin? Yeah, that. Okay. Oh, is that? I'm assuming I can't do that then, can I? Now it's a square, so it has to be like that, I assume. Like something like that. There are all 7 squares in the lines. But you can go down. Well, you can't really. You don't need to go down. Well, I don't know. There's a square there, though, isn't there? Really. I don't know if that means I've used that pin, though. But that's technically using the pins more than once. Task is to draw lines between the pins on the board to form 7 squares. The 7 squares do not have to be uniform in size, but you can only use each pin once. Give it a shot. Right. You have to use all the pins. You make a square there. You can use a square. Ah, okay, gotcha. That happens if you do that. Okay. So we can do that. Can we do that? No. Because the 2 pins are being used more than once. Okay, I got it now. Okay. Three, 4. Yeah, so I can do that, but I'm not allowed to use the pins more than once. Okay, makes sense. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that. That as well. Okay. No. Alright. Make a square there. A very big square there. Make a square there. That's given us 1, 2, 3. That's given us 4 squares now. Can't do that. Okay. That's giving us 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. That's not allowed. Why is that not allowed? Five. Six. Nice. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need a 7th. I'm assuming we may need to do one that's diagonal. Two. One, two. One, two, three, four. Five. One, two, three, four. Right, I think what I'll do with this one again, like I did with the last puzzle, is I'll try and figure it out off camera, and then I'll start the video again when I've found an answer, saving time. So we're 18 minutes in, so I'm going to end this episode here, and then we'll carry on, and I'll show off what the actual solution is in the next episode. I'll do a bit of experimenting off camera to see what I can do, and carry on in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Professor Layton and the Curious Village. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. It'll help me a lot and you get more of this. Also, don't forget to like my Facebook on Twitter and on Twitch. As always, I'll see you all in the next video. But until then, goodbye.